Still not ready to eat. Ready to eat. Still not ready to eat. Ready to eat. Still not ready to eat. Ready to eat. So guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you with another video here, and I accidentally discovered something right now. You'll notice a weird little Tropeognathus testing site behind me because I tamed some, I'm just going to be honest with you, I tamed some Tropeognathus yesterday, and on my server, which we have boosted rates on, it still took me over an hour to actually tame these things. They were level 150, and I was just sitting there, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Why is this taking so long for a bird tame? None of the birds take this long. So I accidentally discovered something where you can actually tame these things instantaneously, basically. So see this Tropeognathus? I went ahead and tamed him because I was, and I'll explain the story real quick. So I was using him as a base test, and I was testing raw meat, raw prime meat, raw mutton, raw fish, all that kind of stuff that you see right here. Yes, I killed all these. I'm going to show you what, and I'll even spawn some in here so you can see what I'm doing here. Basically, I had these guys inside traps. These traps work amazing. And these Tropeognathus, like you see right here, they get stuck in this trap. So if you haven't seen my design on this, it's pretty easy to use. But what you do is really easy. It's just a little trick that you can use to tame these things instantaneously. So you go ahead and use your ballista. They're all stuck inside. I'll do this with a couple of them so you can see the trick. You knock them down and get them to the ground. Now, a lot of people go up right away and they think it's urgent to feed these things because it says, oh, feed this thing exceptional kibble and he'll be good to go and you're going to have him as a friend and blah, 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 blah. So you mash that button, right? So you get to that 19%. And once you're at that point, he eats that food and he's chocked full. He's like, dude, I'm hungry. I'm not hungry now. Give me like 30 minutes and I'll eat again. And that's how it's going to work. So 55.97 going down at a rate of like 0.1-ish, 0.2-ish every now and then. This one, on the other hand, if you sit here, as soon as he stands up and starts flying at me, at the second he does, I'll show you what I mean. When he starts flying at me, his food begins to drop in chunks of 20 instead of 0.1. And there it goes. So, look at that. So he's dropping his food in chunks of 20. Now, it will happen for a couple of seconds, like you can see right here. And it eventually teeters out right about now. There it goes. Now what you're going to do is, because each kibble that you feed him is going to give him about 200, you want to do this probably 4 or 5 times. So there's once. We're going to go ahead and do this again. So again, I'll show you. I mean, the comparison between these two. There's 1. There's 2. And so this guy right here, food, going down at a rate of like 0.1 a second-ish. Actually, a little bit more than that. This one right here, the same, but we're going to go ahead and back up and let him fly at us. As soon as he stands up to fly, watch his food on the left side of your screen just shoot downwards. It just like tanks in the downhill direction, which is amazing. This is going to be super cool. And I, again, don't know why this works, but it does. I'm assuming this is not supposed to happen, so Wildcard will probably end up fixing this. But that's just how it is. So to give you a time comparison too, I fed him that one time. Oh, here he goes. See that food just like fly downwards at that crazy number? Yeah. So that's how it works. And we'll wait till it stops. And there it goes now. Okay. And let's go ahead and drop this right here. And we're going to go ahead and do it again. So notice this guy's still going down at the exact same rate. The second you feed them, they just continue to lose food at the same rate. But if I'm not feeding them, notice how this guy's already down almost 1,000 food. Yeah, that's a lot, in case you're curious. We're going to go ahead and do it one more time. Come on. Please. I hate how long these chain bolas take sometimes. Okay, I'll just sit here and wait. Not a big deal. And cycle, red gun, blue gun, yellow gun. Now, if you've never used GCM mode before, like to test some of this stuff, it's a really good idea. There's your kill gun, there's your teleport gun, and then here's your inspect anything gun. Now, so see how his food's dropping? Look at that. Look at it go. It's just dropping like a rock. Now we'll wait for it to teeter off here. And there it goes. So we're going to go ahead and go back over to our ballista. I'm going to go ahead and change the time of day. You can see all my other experiments of, okay, let's try fish, let's try this, see what he can do. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and drop him again. And he's ready to be dropped. And they're down. And this guy, notice, still not ready to eat his second meal because he is not hungry at all. His food is at 63.1897654. And this guy, he's like, man, I'm getting starving, dude. I'm going to need that White Castle burger. Yeah, I wish, bud. I mean, there's no White Castles near me, so that'd be super good. But anyways, that's just how it is. Yeah. Please go ahead and stand up, bud. Or not. Or not. That's cool, too. I'll just sit here and wait. And the second he stands up, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. He will be tameable at this point in time. So we're going to go ahead and tame him up just to show you how much faster this is. Like, we're talking, this video has been going on for 6 minutes and I've only been taming him for maybe 5. So a perfect level. This is official settings, nothing special about this. It can be tamed in 5 minutes. So let's see if he knocks down. Okay, they're ready to knock down now. So I've got the kibble in my inventory. We're going to go ahead and feed that to him. Notice how his food goes way up. Way up. So it goes like 300 a pop, give or take. 200, 300 a pop. I hope that he's not going to have enough, but we'll see. So he's waiting until he's hungry again because he does have like a 10-second cooldowner. There it is again. 5,400. Now 3 more feedings and he should be good. And you can see right now that he's going to tame super fast. Like insanely fast. It's crazy. And this one over here still hasn't gone down. Base food. And 3. And we still are going to have room for 2 more. And I don't think that's going to be enough because, unfortunately, you get the point. So maybe I should have done it one more time. But I'll show you again just so you can see the comparison again. We're going to go ahead and knock him out of the sky. Oh, not quite ready. And let's try again. Okay, let's try again. Hey, there we go. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and wait until it's hungry again. Feed exceptional kibble. Notice how he's down, 76%. Let's go ahead and check out what he's rocking again. I don't know if he's going to be able to eat again for a little bit. We'll try, but I think I did it 1 too little times. But notice, by starving him like this, he's at 77%. And I think I actually underdid this. Oopsie. So I should have done 1 more bola. And that's how I should have gone about this, but you get the point. So just keep him down to the ground, and that is how you do this. So 77% on this guy. Meanwhile, this one over here is at 5,500, still working. And yeah, so it's 400 a pop for kibble. So not too bad. Now let's say you've only got access to mutton, okay? Now this does work with mutton as well. I'll use this guy as a test over here. And then these two with, let's just use mutton and maybe raw meat just to give you a comparison. Let's use something a little bit better. Let's try raw prime fish meat because I know some people are like, these guys love fish. Yeah, they do, but it doesn't really change anything. So this guy right here, we're going to feed him mutton, 9%. And we're going to go ahead and check out his stuff right here. Food, 43.18. Notice how it's going down really slow, 0.1. This one is going to hit that 20 chunker. And come on, buddy. So here's the benefit about using mutton and raw prime fish. Now, with raw prime fish and mutton, what's going to happen is they do not feed as much as kibble does. And they do also give you a large bonus. So mutton will actually probably be the fastest. What are you doing? So notice that food is chunking down in sets of 20-25 right there. Food is chunking down in sets of 20-25 right there. Not too shabby. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this again. And knock them out of the sky. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, so I can't even believe that just testing to see what was the fastest to prove somebody a point that this is what happens. So, anyways, Food. Dropping. Pretty quickly. But taking its time. Food dropping. Food dropping. Food dropping. Food dropping. And then let's see the chunk away. Sets of 20 here. Okay, so there's this guy up. Notice he's dropping in 0.1s. Meanwhile, these two are dropping in extreme numbers. Let's go ahead and check this guy. 47, 28. Yep, there's the 20 chunk. So now we're going to do the same thing. We'll do it one. Maybe I'll do it one or two more times just because you want to be able to tame these guys instantly. So 1, 2, and 3. Got him. So let's try it again. Food. Dropping normally. Notice. This guy is, I guess this is our test literally, because their food when they're flying doesn't drop at all. So wilds just sit the same, just so you know. This guy being tamed when you try and tame him right away. This guy when you try and knock him down a couple of times. And then this guy over here when you are just, you know, doing the same thing but with a different meat. So, alright, so we're going to try, I think this is going to be Mr. Fish. This is going to be Mr. Mutton. Are they males actually? Does it not tell me in this yellow mode? I thought it did. Male? Male. Yeah, so they're both male. So I can call them both dudes. Sweet. Alright. Let's try this one more time. And then we'll go through to see which is actually faster, mutton or fish. So let's see. Boop. Down. Boop. Down. Boop. Down. Now that they're down, I'm going to go ahead and let them starve out this one last time, and then we'll go from here in order to actually tame these things. And 4287, 4500, 5468. Just keep swimming. Come on, you can do this. I have faith in you. Alright. So, please tame, this was supposed to be exceptional and extraordinary kibble when I was testing these things, but they are fish and mutton now. Okay, so there's the chunks going down in 15 sets of 20 really quickly there. There we go, dropping that food, dropping the food. His health kind of drops a little bit too there. That's kind of interesting. I didn't think about checking the health, so that's something to keep an eye on. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop these guys. Alright, so I'm going to use this mutton on this guy right here. And we're going to use this guy with raw prime fish meat. Oh, it's going to be a pain in the butt switching back and forth. Please, let me feed you. There we go. So, ooh, 2.9%. So that is not nearly as good. Okay. So 9%, and he still needs to eat. 18%. Wow, okay, so do I even need to continue this, testing this? Because raw prime fish meat is going to not work, probably because it's going to give him too much food. So yeah, that's fun. Alright, so he's going to get really quick tame, actually. So, you can get the point already. You see what I'm doing. So, wait until he's hungry again. Still at 9%. Meanwhile, he's at 27% and almost ready to be fed again. So if you want to speed through these guys, bola them like 10 times, 15 times, and that's how you do this. And this trick is really something that is pretty neato, and that's kind of, you know, what it is. So let's do it one more time here just so I can show you. And then I'll let you guys test this out on your own. Good luck. I'm sure some people will come up with some neat strategies to do this, so please be my guest. Tell me how you've done it. If you want to let me know what you're doing that's different, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'm missing something that I'm not looking at right now. But I mean, obviously, I just learned this when I accidentally did it about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. So I'd be expecting to miss something. So food drops much quicker. Feed raw mutton. Still not ready to eat. Ready to eat. Still not ready to eat. Ready to eat. Still not ready to eat. Ready to eat. Yeah, you get the point. I can go back and forth and look at these two. So, 1440. And he's up again, but notice how he still needs some more food. And that is how you speed tame these things. Yeah, so that's yeah, I don't know if it's purposeful or not, but hopefully it's not. And I mean, hopefully it is. And Wildcard lets us tame these things this way. All right, teach out.